be here with so many rabbis and people that care about the future of Judaism and the future of the Jewish people and work tirelessly to make this happen. I'm coming to you after 2 weeks that issues of state and religion are on the focus of the news in many Israelis. The fact that the media coverage in the Hebrew Israeli media is covering this for the last 2 weeks is actually promising that this is already a state that Israel is willing to have this on debate. Israel is willing to discuss where religion is heading to. It should be, because it should be clear that Judaism belongs to all of us. Our Judaism is not subordinate to the chief rabbinate or to the Israeli government. We want the freedom to choose our own Jewish paths. The freedom to choose and an opportunity and a challenge to my colleague abroad. But here in Israel, for some reason, the institutionalized religion is binary. It's either you're accepting the whole notion or you're out. It's Chiloni or Dati. Nothing else is happening if you're looking from a governmental perspective. We are here today on Yud Zayin Tammuz, the day that marks another stage in the destruction of Jerusalem. Some of us still fast on this day to remember. And I didn't know what Daniel was going to speak about, which is the challenge of all of us, and the rest of us are even in a better position than I am. So, but I fast today, even though I'm not certain that this is the right halachic reading of reality according to Bavli Rosh Hashanah. Today we have a state, we have a flourishing people, and many parts of Jerusalem are rebuilt. This is definitely not a shma, a persecution period, as the Talmud demands. But today I'm fasting because I believe that we should take the decision to mark the establishment of the State of Israel today instead of the destruction of the temple jointly. Not kitot, not tribes, but joint decision of many rabbis from all various approaches toward Judaism. This year, though, I'm fully connected to the fast because I can see that the quality of the temple period is still missing. The psalmist tells us, שיר למעלות, המעלות לדוד, שמחתם ואומרים לי, בית אדוני נלך. עומדות היו רגלינו משערייך ירושלים, ירושלים הבנויה, כעיר שחוברה לה יחדיו, ששם עלו שבטי העדות לישראל, להודות לשם אדוני, כי שם ישבו כיסאות למשפט, כיסאות לבית דוד, שאלו שלום ירושלים, משלי אוהבייך, איש שלום בחילך, שלווה בארמנותייך, למען אחי ורעי אדברן השלום בך, למען בית אדוני אלוהינו, אבקשה טוב לך. Every word in this psalm sounds so far from reality. How many Israelis are happy to go to the Kotel? How much peace is among us? How many people speak in favor of their fellow brothers here in Israel? When Rabbi Yoshua ben Levi reads the second verse of this psalm in the Palestinian Talmud, he says, Yerushalayim make all Israel chaverim. This is the halachic statement. The halachic statement means that we can eat the food of everyone. That when you come to Jerusalem on pilgrimage, we don't check whether you're an Am Haaretz or a chaver, but we consider you a chaver regardless to where you came from. This is a very radical statement. Meaning that the holiness of Jerusalem is actually decreasing the standard. Right? When we come to Jerusalem, to the holy place, we can eat something that we can't eat when we're outside of Jerusalem. Saying that Kedusha is a way to demand from us to make more room for each other. More Kedusha demands more welcoming. And when we come to see the face of God, we need to see the face of the other. When we see the face of each other, we remember that God created each of us differently. As Mishnah Sanhedrin says, the world needs all of us. Each of our voices is necessary to sustain the world. When we don't allow people to pray in their tradition, we take the voices from them. When rabbis are denied the privilege of conversion, the world is diminishing. When kashrut certification becomes a commodity to be purchased, we are wounded. When budget is mainly allocated to monistic religious organization, Israel lacks diverse, meaningful Jewish opportunities. When suspicion toward rabbis, fellow Jews, and possible converts is the main component we forget the godly presence in every one of us. What should we do? We must ensure that conservative and Reform Judaism are clear possibilities for the Israelis seeking and exploring their Jewish identity. Once liberal Judaism has equality as a clear option, it becomes available for many Israelis. About 50% of the Israelis would choose conservative or Reform bar and bat mitzvah if they had a nearby Masorti or Reform congregation. I know it. I've been too far for them. 50% of the kids graduating went to bar mitzvah in the conservative shul. About the same went to the Orthodox shul. The change will be realized when more congregations are established and more Masorti rabbis and Reform rabbis and others are trained in place. To my colleagues from abroad, I want to say, this is first of all about Israel, about liberating Judaism in Israel. Many of us Israelis learned about liberated Judaism from the way Judaism is practiced abroad. We need you now to make sure we can liberate Judaism in Israel by enabling conservative Judaism and Reform Judaism to flourish in Israel. By making sure that we have rabbis in every town that will offer relevant and welcoming Judaism. By making sure that every face can be seen and every voice can be heard. God in heaven, bless the state of Israel and reveal the glory of your kingdom in our promised land. May your presence be with the leaders of our government, that they may merit to build our nation on a foundation of justice and righteousness from now until forever. Place in their heart and in our own love of our fellow Jews everywhere, both in Israel and in every place yours are found. And let us all say, Amen. Amen.